Hi guys, we're going to discuss something that most of you are asking. Sir, last 45 days exam strategy I want. How to study effectively for 10 hours per day. Okay. This is for all your CA foundation and inter students, whichever level you are in. If you're writing your exams in Jan, okay. Let's say why do you have 45 days? You're watching this in mid-November till 10th Jan is when your exams is going to start. Effectively, you have 50 to 55 days. Let me remove 10 days for normal loss. Some days you will not study. Children's Day is going to come. Joking, guys, but some Sundays here and there. You have 45 days, 10 hours per day if you study effectively. You have a massive 450 hours in hand, guys. How to use these 450 hours effectively is what we are going to discuss over here. Now, I'm going to give you a schedule. If you are a morning person, how you should study. If you are a night person, how you should study. But before that, I want to talk about something else. Sir, I am a CA foundation student means you have 450 hours for 4 papers. If you are a CA inter student writing only one group 1 or group 2, then you have 450 by 3, 150 hours per subject. And CA inter both groups, you have roughly 75 hours per subject. To give you a better context, 450 hours is equal to 150 movies. This the time that you have is massive, guys. In this 2 months, if you actually spend time, you can watch 150 movies. That means for foundation, per subject you have 112 hours approximately. That means you can watch 37 movies per subject. Inter, 150 hours per subject. If you're writing only one group, you have 50 movies you can see, guys. 50 movies you can see. And both groups means you can see 25 movies because you have 75 hours per subject. This is a lot of time in which even if you start now, you can finish. Somebody who is starting now also can finish. How, sir? I don't understand. Now, one important thing people miss out is, sir, is it 150 hours per subject? Not really. For example, for CA Inter, advanced accounting might need little more than 150 hours. A paper like law, 100 hours are more than enough. It gets averaged out. So advanced accounting might take 200 hours for sure. Law, 100 hours are enough. Both put together is 300 hours. Similarly, in foundation, accounts might take 150 hours for preparation. Law can take only 100 hours for preparation. That is enough. It balances out based on your need. Some students may be good in law, spend more time in accounts. Some students may not need 100 hours for economics. Only 80 hours for economics is enough for you. That you make an inter allocation. But in average, this is the time we have. Now, sir, is 45 days enough for me to finish? Yes. In this 45 days, you have to cover the following, guys. 45 days or 450 hours, you have to cover the following things. Keep that in mind. Are you done with all the concepts? Learning 100% concepts is fine. Learning even 80% concepts is fine. But for whatever concept you're finishing, for example, for law, let's take Companies Act. Okay, for Companies Act as a topic, whether in foundation or inter, you finish all the concepts, and then in that particular concept, first level of preparation is ICAA study mat. Have you finished all the questions? Yes. Illustrations. Next, to go to test your knowledge illustrations. Are you done with that? Yes. Next, take MTP RTP of last 3 attempts. Take only new syllabus MTP RTP, Jan, May, September. Okay, finish it in new syllabus. And then you don't have writing practice like how you used to have in school, guys. So some test series you have to take for writing practice once all of this is done. Or at least bare minimum, guys, bare minimum, you need to have 100 marks mock test paper, which is very much important. Don't go to exam without writing a mock test paper, otherwise your exam will become your mock test. Then what you will do close to the exam, Or if you don't know where to start, sir, I'm getting scared, sir, how to revise all the concepts again. This is where we have a key resource called marathons. Whichever faculty you are studying from, these marathons are available in bulk. You have lot of these marathons. You will watch these marathons, which will help you in the full revision. Okay. So basically, revise the concepts by yourself or watch a lot of these marathons and ensure all these resources are done. If you do this subject by subject for CA foundation, inter or final, easily you will be able to clear. Nobody can stop you. Now coming to schedule. There are two types of people. I call them morning and night people. Some people are effective morning, some people are effective in the night. What schedule I'm giving here is only a rough schedule, guys. You can follow this, of course, with modifications, because I personally don't believe in one schedule for everybody. This is just a rough schedule. Sir, if I am a morning person, you wake up by around 5:30 a.m. You will wake up by around 5:30 a.m. And after that, 6 to 9 a.m. is the first slot, 10 to 1 is the next slot. Before lunch, in the 6 a.m. to 1 p.m., you have to study. In the 6 to 9 a.m., 3 hours la effective 2.5 hours of study. 10 to 1 la effective 2.5 hours of study. So by the time you go to lunch 1 p.m., you're already done with solid 5 hours of study. After lunch, for morning people, generally they will be tired. 2 to 5 you definitely have to study at any cost, because that is your exam time, even if you are a morning student. In 2 to 5, again 2 hours of effective study instead of 2.5. 5 to 8, one more 2 hours of effective study. And night last one minor slot, 9 to 10 p.m., 1 hour. If you notice, I'm giving you breaks. 6 to 9, then 9 to 10 is your breakfast break. 10 to 1, then 1 to 2 is your lunch break. 2 to 5, then 5 to 8 p.m. you have this. That's why I gave you in 3 hours you study any 2 hours. Again in 5 to 8, 3 hours you study any 2 hours. That means in the 3 hours you have 1 hour break. And again 8 to 9 is your dinner break. So there are 3 breaks for you: breakfast, lunch and dinner. Then 9 to 10 you have 1 hour, roughly 10 hours. Of course you make changes, effective 10 hours. But you are sitting for how long, guys, with the books? Here 3, here 3, 6, again here 3, 3, 6, 9, again here 3, 12. You are sitting for 13 hours with the book, then only you can hit 10 hours of effective study. Sir, I am not able to focus. That's a different decision. Sit for 13 hours first. Let effective be 8, 9, later it become 10. If you are a night person, night people wake up only around lunch. Okay, so for morning people, you sleep by 10:30 maximum and wake up by 5:30. You have 7 hours of sleep. For night people, they sleep only in the morning, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. So here I'm keeping you sleep by around 5 a.m., wake up by around 12 noon. You have 7 hours. Immediately after waking up, I'm not asking you to study. Wake up by 12 noon. By 1 p.m., you start studying. 1 to 5, first slot. Again, you woke up little fresh. In this 4 hours, you at least study for 3 hours. Then you will get drained out. Look at this: 3, 2, 1. Next in 6 to 9, 2 hours. Again, I gave you a dinner break, 9 to 10. 10 to 11, 1 hour you will study. Then 11 to 12, you relax, calm yourself, get ready for the massive night study where you get the most motivation. 12 to 4:30, 4.5 hours slot, 4 hours. So night is 3, 2, 1, 4. Night I'm able to give you a better routine because I used to be a night study person. So 10 hours will come over here. Whichever works for you. Both are fine. At your age, your body will not worry much. But in the long term, in the future, after 25, 30, 40 years, which I am also realizing, it is always better to be a morning person. It is hard to shift from night to morning person. For me also the difficulty is that why being a morning person is comparatively better. It is good for your health. They call something as the circadian rhythm or something, where you have to be awake when the sun is up, you have to sleep when the sun is down. That is good for later part of your life. Now you all must be in your early 20s or late teens. At this age it's fine. Up to 25, 30, nothing will happen. But later on in the night, if you are awake, it is going to have a lot of problems. That is the harsh reality and truth, whether you like it or not. So this is basically how to study effectively for 10 hours per day, and what is the syllabus that you have to cover in this 45 days. That's it about this in this video, guys. Keep studying. Remember, it is 45 days of effort that will change your life forever, one level above foundation to inter or inter to final. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Let us know in the comments what else you want to discuss. We'll keep doing that. Thank you.